It's round 3 of the National Women's League competition, and Auckland Football still in search of their first points of the season. Coach Tracy Wrigley has had a difficult start to the campaign, having played 2 of the teams that are most favoured to go on and contest the title itself. If there's to be a playoff for Auckland Football, they will do very well to start with a win here today to kick-start the campaign. So, underway. Goal scoring last season was a bit of an issue for Auckland Football. They seem to have at least rectified that situation this season. What they're really searching for now is a concrete result. Promising start here from Auckland Football. They've got him behind the Capital defence. There's a cross and it's straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. Plenty of space in midfield for Capital to work into. Auckland Football have backed off an awful long way. Oh, that's good defending, but the referee, Anna-Marie Keeley, spots an infringement. And Auckland Football survive, at least for the moment. Just unable to transition into attack. Auckland Football. Remember, the top 3 teams advance to the playoffs. And points today would be most welcome for Auckland Football. They, along with Central Football and Southern, have yet to get off the mark. Well, they're penetrating the Auckland Football lines quite well, Capital. Been very even in the first 10 minutes or so here. Cross into the box and it's headed on, but really required a call from one of the 2 Auckland players in your picture. Well, Tracy Wrigley will be quietly satisfied with this beginning from her team. Still going, and the shot, well, it was tame in the end, wasn't it? There's the cross to the near post. Opportunity, perhaps, on the rebound. Well, Auckland Football just in need of getting a hold of the ball and trying to work off. Oh, and that's a very good effort by Briar Palmer. 25 minutes gone. And Ashley Emery was unable to turn it away, but that's some strike. The goalkeeper could hardly have expected that from that position of the field. And Capital take a 1-0 lead. Well, a setback for Auckland, trailing by a goal to 0. Here's Leah Metum, can't quite locate Tessa Leong. Now a chance for Capital to build an attack here. McPherson's long ball dealt with by Emily Cooper. Now Jamie Lee Hunter. Well, it's certainly a long way back if Auckland Football were to lose this game. 3 defeats from 3 matches would mean that the remaining games in this campaign would become must-wins. Perhaps there's an opportunity that will come from this melee. No such luck. Capital with space to exploit. Robertson. Well, Georgia Martin handled her opponent there. It's a free kick. I can't seem to get it away. Capital. Shot well off target. That's a better build-up from Auckland Football, but once again, whoa, and the goalkeeper, Whitman Wetzel, had to be quick off her line. Lovely work from Briar Palmer, the goal scorer. Well, just a failure to connect passes doing Auckland Football in here. There you see again, just that final pass. Tessa McPherson gets the ball clear. Hunter. Oh, that's very well done by Hunter. Anna Marie Keeley's given Capital the free kick. It's launched into the box, and there's the volley! That is a fine goal. Maggie Jenkins, just on the stroke of half-time, has doubled Capital's advantage. And Auckland Football in all sorts of trouble. 2-0, they trail. What a volley that was. Straight from the free kick. Well, you can't credit just what a goal on half-time can do for the confidence of a team. Capital have managed to get one, and they lead Auckland Football by 2-0. Well, the equation is now more and more clear for Auckland. They trail 2-0 here. And unfortunately for the home side, they could well be in line for a third consecutive defeat in the National Women's League. They've got 45 minutes to get their season back on track. Cooper. Well, Capital have let her go a long, long way. Bloomfield. There's a cross coming in from the right. Oh, and it was just out of reach. It was a good build-up by Auckland Football. Messham's long ball cut out by McPherson, who's having a very solid game for Capital. Gives the ball away here, though. Nice turn. Here's a chance, perhaps, for Auckland. Jackie Hand. Oh, good tackle. Danger still not clear, though. Well, that was a bit of a let-off for Capital. Jackie Hand showing just how good she is when running at an opponent. Now Capital trying to heap on the pressure. Metham's let that... oh, and a handball perhaps. The referee and the assistant referee have let that go. Well, now it's been pulled up, and it could be because of an injury. Michaela Robertson is the player on the ground. Brian Palmer checking on her health. Well, it's been a difficult preparation for Auckland Football. A lot of the players who would come into consideration for selection have been taken away with international duty and such. Oh dear, and that's been given away by Auckland. No, their own worst enemies here. Jackie Hand on another run. Into the box, nice turn, it's laid off. The shot, straight at the goalkeeper. Much better from Auckland. Well, from a home team perspective, if they can get the next goal in this game, it would give them a foothold, not only in the match, but perhaps in the race for a playoff spot. There's a shot. Good save by the goalkeeper. That was a superb save. Hoisted forward. There's some thinking to do here for Cooper. Takes it on the chest under pressure. Goalkeeper in trouble, and it's in the back of the net. And it's 3-0 to Capital, and that, I think, is a game, set and match. Michaela Robertson credited with the goal. And at 3-0, it's looking awfully difficult for Auckland to come back. Metum hoists it high into the air, away by Fran Grange. Good work this from Metum. Here's a corner, taken short. 5 players forward for Auckland, but that won't matter now. They've got some defending to do. That's a very good ball. Well, on the balance of things, you would think that Auckland Football are worthy of a goal. There's a cross into the box. The keeper's let it go. Well, very fortunate there. Cooper misses out on the tackle. Palmer has released Hunter. There's a shot, and well, not her best work. Did well to get into the position, but couldn't make it count. Well, the key for Capital will be to maintain their concentration. They've got 3 goals. The points look pretty safe for them. And they'll not want to concede. Well, that was cheaply given away. Just wonder if there's something left here for Auckland Football. There's a long-range shot, and that's a good goal. Hannah Kruckman, with 6 minutes to go, has given Auckland Football something to smile about. It's clearly not going to be enough to retrieve this situation. Capital lead by 3-1. Of course, you never know in football. The strangest things do happen when late goals are scored. Good goalkeeping from Ashley Emery there. If Auckland were to grab a second goal, you just wonder how Capital would react. Look at the pace here. There's a shot, and it's off target. Well, we understand that Central Football and Southern United have also suffered defeats today, so that means that there's now a 4-point gap between Waibop and the bottom 3, and Auckland Football still in search of their first points. They'll have to win every game from here on in to have any hope of making the playoffs. And we can get the views of coach Tracy Wrigley.
Disappointed not to get something out of that game. We came out reasonably strongly and had enough of the ball and created opportunities in the first half. I feel like that's a bit of a common thread for us. We've done that in all our games so far. And then we had some pretty good opportunities towards the end of the game there. Other teams capitalising on our errors and popping goals in. So congratulations on them. They were clinical when they got those opportunities.
I thought both sides was great. You know, we played composed, but they also did. I thought they were really counted us, as every time we made a mistake, they actually took their chances, and that's what led them to their goals. I think they're a really great team.
In terms of our performance, I think the intensity of last week and the cohesiveness trying to win the ball came in patches rather than a bit more consistently last week. And I think that pace of the game was reflected for the whole 90. It wasn't probably quite at the high tempo, and that's something that Northern perhaps were dictating to us then. We were able to live with it though, so that was good. In terms of, like I said, we create opportunities just like we did the previous week. However, this week we weren't able to pop them in.
I don't think any player really stood out for me, but I think the other team playing together, staying composed, but then if they dropped their heads, they always picked each other up. So I thought that actually stood out for the other team. So that was good.
I don't think anyone really took the game by the scruff. Like I said, I felt the goals came from errors particularly, so not created by a player in particular. I thought we did a pretty good job to restrict some of their known goal scorers. As you know, there's a couple of speedsters up the front, and they're pretty handy in front of goal. I don't think anyone stood out today. It was a fairly even match at times.